Now, the Disability and Work Pensions Minister, Liz Kendall, yes, you've heard that name before. That's the one that was prepared to wield the sword, cutting out lots of disability and universal credit payments to those who are vulnerable. So she has now allegedly said something that I find it quite strange. She has said, sometimes there is strength in listening. Liz, if you're watching this, have you only just discovered this? Of course, in your role, you should be listening to people. Of course you listen to those around you. Of course you want to get Parliament to have the say. That's the right thing to do. But before that happens, you should be discussing with, in this case, disability organisations and charities. And you should also be talking to people who are on the benefits to ascertain the difficulties of life, to find out exactly how people cope or don't cope, where that money goes. Talk to people. There's a lot of disabled people or people who are out of work, often through no fault of their own, and they would be very happy to tell you how it's almost impossible to manage on the money that's given out. So for her to say sometimes there's strength in listening, I just find it absolutely ridiculous that she didn't think that from the start. How on earth can you make cuts that's going to affect people's ability to survive? That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about luxury payments. We're talking about people's ability to survive, because you think that people probably are a bit lazy or are faking it, and you want to push them so hard that they go into jobs that they actually can't do. So therefore they'd probably get sacked, and then they'd have lost their benefits and have to wait, say, 6 weeks to reclaim. Is that really what Liz Kendall wanted? Is that really what Keir Starmer thought was okay? I really think that MPs should always be listening to their constituents, looking around, seeing what's happening in an area, really listening, really taking it in, and being prepared to stand up. Now, the problem is there's a lot of what I call career politicians. So once they get into that position, once they get into cabinet, they know that if they go against the government, they're out. Now, they don't lose their jobs per se in the fact they're still an MP, but everybody wants to be in the cabinet. It's a position of responsibility, and it's where, I guess, a lot of positive changes can be made, but also negative ones, as we've seen with this. So you can see, I guess, why, this machine that's at work, it's pushing MPs into siding with the government on things that they might find appalling. We know that some of the MPs who rebelled against the disability cuts, are basically lost the whip, and now they're independent. Some of them have been in the Labour Party for 30 odd years. And do you know what I would do? I'd be going, I don't think I want to go back into the Labour Party if this is how they treat people. But wait, there's another party. Jeremy Corbyn is setting up another party, and we know he has socialist values. Ta-ra, off I go. What do you think? I mean, I do find it ridiculous that a seasoned MP would suddenly go, yeah, there's strength in listening. Ha! What a joke. Anyway, do please give me a follow, and if you could like and repost this video, it would be much appreciated.